What if I told you that one simple question during an open house can turn a curious visitor into your next client? Stick around because today I'm sharing the exact strategies we use to make an open houses a lead generating powerhouse for us. My name is Spencer Hsu and I am a real estate coach, and I'm going to be showcasing why open houses are a critical business for my growth, but also how it can be for you. The purpose of this video is to share a structured approach to open houses, including prep work, what to say, follow-up strategies. And by the end of this video, you're gonna have a playbook to make every open house a success as much as possible. So let's talk about why open houses matter. One, it's a great opportunity to meet potential buyers and sellers in person. You get to showcase your expertise and build trust. You're able to generate leads without relying solely on pure online marketing because there's no cost to this, it's just your time. To give you some perspective, 40% of buyers find their home through public open houses. So the question is, if open houses are a key strategy, what do you need to do to give yourself the best odds of success? Number one, you gotta prep for it accordingly. You need to know what other homes are going for in the area. You need to know the local amenities. You gotta be able to understand, are trends going up, down, sideways? What is happening for both buyers and sellers? Now next, when you get there, I always like to have all the blinds open. I also like to have all the lights on because we wanna present it in the best possible way that there is. We wanna make it warm and inviting. If it's really hot, make sure that AC is on full blast. If it's really cold, turn on the heater. Make sure it's in a temperature that's in the middle so it's not too hot or cold for your visitors. Next, people are going to be finding your open house through different ways. Certainly, you're always going to be using Zillow and Redfin to look at homes for browsing, but you got to do the best you can because you never know which neighbors may want to come drop by. There may be neighbors that just happen to drive by and they live in the area, so they just follow up your open house signs. It gets your branding out, but also gives you a few extra people that didn't know otherwise. You want to promote it on social media in advance. Do some email campaigns. Get the word out because you just never know. Someone that happens to be in your network may know somebody. Now, at the open house itself, you got to be ready to go too. I personally have my tablet always out and about. I use a tool called Curb Hero. There's a free version that you can ultimately use, so you don't have to actually pay any money. Now on it, it's basically like a digital sign-in sheet. You can have them fill out their first and last name, their phone number, their email, and any questions that you may be curious to know about. Now that you have the foundation set up, you did the prep work, you understood what's going on in the area, now it's game time. What do you actually do during the open house? Now, here's my script that I do with all the people that come in. Hey, my name is Spencer Hsu. I am hosting today's open house. It's great to see you. What is your name? Well, thank you so much for dropping by. Curious, how did you hear about this open house? Did you find it through my signs or did you find it online? And the reason I ask is because I'm curious, how did they discover it? Because then I can segment them to the different categories that may be to my best interest. So if they came online, I may ask them, great, did you find it through Redfin or Zillow? And then they may say yes or no. And then from there you can say, great, are you actually working with an agent through any of those platforms? I want to fill this out right from the beginning because if there's a few people that come through the open house, I want to know right away, is this a potential person that I can work with, or is this person completely, they're already committed with somebody, I don't need to spend that much time and energy on them, right? So this is really important to help you sort it out. And the people that are unrepresented, I would have them do the sign-in because I want to talk to them, right? So I give them the tablet, allow them to sign in, and then I'll share some of my favorite things about the house. And then I would also ask them, hey, when you're done, I'd love to hear from you. What was your favorite 3 things about the home? Like, these are great things to basically give them like homework assignments to do while you are there. Once they're done, then I greet them again. I was like, what do you think? Would you like to make an offer for this house? Just asking that direct question. Do they like it enough to make an offer? And then if the answer is yes, then I would say, yeah, perfect. Well, let's do this. I can send you disclosures and I got some time right after my open house. We can jump on a Zoom call, or I can come to you since I live very close by, or I am very close by. What, does 4 o'clock work for you to review the disclosures together? Right, so that's one option. But if it isn't as successful, like they didn't like the house, like no problem. Give me a little bit of an idea what you're looking for. You can ask the standard LP Mama questions. I'm not going to go over in great detail, but the general questions to kind of understand what they're looking for. And then you can say, look, that's fantastic. What we've done with over 60 families just like you that are going from renting to buying a home is we sat down for a Zoom strategy call together. On that call, we're going to go over the framework along with the best options that are suitable for your budget today. Are you available today at 4 or 5 o'clock? And then going for that close and going for that appointment, right? So because your goal is to ultimately find a buyer that is willing to buy that house. But if it doesn't work, then your goal is to ultimately find a good buyer or seller that you can ultimately work with. So that's the flow of the logic and what you really want to do. So whenever someone comes, whether it's really busy or not, you want to be ready to go so you don't miss out on these opportunities and these chances. Now the key about this is that you don't want to be a pushy salesperson, but you also want to realize like your best chance of having rapport and having a dialogue is going to be that open house. So you really got to take all the chances you can get, because even if you connected well, who knows when you call them? They may not remember you. They may be nice to everybody anyways. There are so many different factors that all of a sudden it feels like you guys are worlds apart. Now, once it's over, you got to take action. Don't have it in this Curb Hero or this database and just sit stagnant. Upload it into your CRM before you even leave and send them a personal email and text. Hey, thanks for visiting our open house. Here's the info you requested, plus a few other listings you may like. Would you like to go take a tour of any of them, right? Send them a text, send them an email, call them right after. Those are all super important because you got to figure out how do you add value to their life. They don't really care about you. They just want to buy a house that may work for them, right? So focus on delivering what you promised, but also figuring out what may work for them. Now, here are a few things you got to avoid that are common mistakes. Focus on building relationships, especially early on. You're trying to build rapport. Not preparing enough for that area may make you feel like you're not a local expert and they may choose not to work with you, right? So you gotta be ready to go. You gotta deliver your best. You gotta put your best foot forward. Think about it's a live interview that you just don't know who could be a lottery ticket. Now, as a recap for your takeaways, prepare, engage, and follow up. These are the keys to an open house success. Next time, try these strategies at your next open house. Do it consistently. Continue to be confident. And I'm sure you will be a lot more successful in having this as a core pillar for us. Now, if you found this video helpful, I have a mastermind group that I have been forming for some time. And if you want to be part of it, I'm going to be teaching people how to use YouTube to generate over $300,000 of GCI every single year. We have very select groups. So if this is of interest, we have some details in the description below. Go check it out if it's not too late.